Oil cave, an empty oil cave, unofficial small tribes. How can this be? Let's see, how did I end up here? But that will be on shortly after the brand new intro I made for you. Hey, again, before the video starts, I'm gonna need you to bring some element. Yes, I got enough gas now. This channel, Kaizer from Crete, is a replicator, and I farmed everything but element. And that element is your subscription with the notifications. So, if you got the element, the video starts. Wait a minute, if you're already subscribed, I can use some element shards as well, and that would be your likes. They're not less valuable than element, I promise you that. And no worries if you already liked the video, you can still bring some element dust to the replicator by leaving a comment. Well, was that you that powered the replicator? Now, the video starts for real. Back to Valguero 82, small tribes, where this whole thing started. I remember the first day I spawned on this strange land. I barely knew anything about the map. I had no clue how to do my startup. I tried to survive in the beaver moor. Soon enough, I realized what a bad place I picked for a starter base. Middle of the beaver dam spawn point is not good for a starter base. Then I moved to another place. A solo survivor best friend is cold weather and also being surrounded by dangerous dinosaurs. Northeast Valguero was that place for me. It was the place I built my solo base, and then it got destroyed. Then I rebuilt it. It got destroyed again. This cycle went for a long time. I rebuilt my base, then it got destroyed. I rebuilt it again, and it got destroyed again and again and again. After full season on small tribes and a little of course series on regular official PvP. Now I am back to small tribes 82. A beautiful start, but don't expect a lot of early game stuff. Anyway, I started with my usual build, hidden storages, and then hidden spawn points to interesting locations, etc. Then I started looking around. But unfortunately, this place still not habitable for me. If you didn't know or probably forgot about it, it is why this server is not habitable for me. For those who didn't watch the season 3, I don't wanna keep you wondering too much. This little tribe named ARK got wiped, and they thought I was responsible for it. I didn't even know them. A tribe mate said some things on global chat just to mess around. Nothing really matters, but the tribe name was Kaizer core, so they thought I asked some people to wipe them out. That is why they kept attacking us, and they just didn't wanna make peace no matter what. They changed their name and then inherited the oil cave from the real alpha of the server. So when I saw these guys are still alive and strong living in the oil cave and some other locations, I knew there was no point of trying to survive here. When the alpha tribe gets up every day and looks for new bases to wipe, and those alphas even especially targets you, you gotta move. There is no starting up in there. I had a prediction of this relatively not fit for being alpha tribe about a week or two until they lose everything they had, but they survived a little bit more than that so far. I decided not to build a proper base here. After I saw they are still alive, I checked the oil cave of course, but for some reason I don't have the footage of that. Anyway, even though alpha here was hunting me badly, I was kinda bored. That's why I still built some starter stuff with hidden storages, thinking maybe I get to use them somehow. So little advice for the newer players, if any watching: if you leave your base out in the open and you hide your stuff, most of the time it survives. So look at the day in this clip. It's 5169 and now it's 5215, almost 2 days later in real time, and everything is just like we left it. Hidden storages and spawn points all survive. Anyway, after this I went to ARK. Arkapocalypse servers are official PvP servers that gets completely wiped after 30 days. So every 30 days you can start over and have a new adventure. But that video will be posted later. I tried to survive there for 2 seasons and it was fun too. Since everything is gonna get wiped in 30 days at ARK servers, I tried to stop being so friendly and so PvE and tried to get in the mindset of an ARK PvP player. Almost 1,000 days later. After ARK Park is done, I came back straight to Valguero 82 again, and this little sidetrack gave me everything I could ever wanted. The server 82 is mine, without even playing on it. Yes, it's in my grasp. I get to do anything I want here. I can build anywhere I want. No one is here to challenge me. Now, guess what happened? The phony Alpha tribe, who hunts me down and made the entire Server 82 alliance to attack us on sight, is gone, destroyed, wiped. They are no more. The war of attrition is won. Not a glorified victory, but it's a win either way. So, do you remember the guy named Taquel that joined us in the season 3? At the end of that season, I managed to get him inside one of the tribes that was allowed in the server 82. They actually asked me to join them, but since the phony alphas had the oil cave, I didn't want to compromise the not safe tribe by joining them. Anyway, those guys are gone, and now Taquel runs around with a tech suit, and his tribe owns the server 82. Therefore, we are very much welcome on the server. For the first time in my ARK history, I have joined a server alliance Discord, and in that Discord there is an understanding and agreement to not to attack the local tribes that is allowed to build on the server. Basically, everyone says we will live and prosper on the server and we will not attack each other, and we are in that. Before going underwater, my plan was to find a good spot in Ep1 of Valguero and live in a cliff flat base until everything is ready to set up. And this is how I got the blue gems for it. I didn't have an Ep1 dino, so I just used my RG with grapples to get in and out easily. Now, we're making kibbles to tame an 150 ankylo. And look at here, we are getting crowded out in the open stone base. Ep1 cliff flat base is finished. We're gonna have most of the stuff we need. We can use this place to safekeep our dinos and resources. Do you remember this spot where we had that huge fight? Nothing left of us here now. So now I'm just gonna tame one of the most useful early game dinos, a dire bear, which they spawn really close to this spot. And all you need is this basic trap. After that, you can use a long neck rifle to knock them out. With crossbows, they might die, so always try to use a rifle. This is gonna take a while, around 20 seconds. See you on the next clip, which some stuff is gonna happen. And things were moving a little slow, so before we could settle our base and make name for ourselves again on the server, this guy who just joined the oil cave tribe saw our starter farm base and started attacking us. He killed our dinos. I told him to stop, we are in no attack list. He didn't listen much, just in case I guess he didn't completely wipe our stone base, but I did not like that. These kind of things cannot happen, so I used my influence on my allies. Also, this was a trust test to make the guy who talks so boldly to apologize for his mistakes, and he did that just as I asked. Now, this is a major green light for our future on this server, living in a stone base but wielding so much power. It's been a while, we are still here, so I don't wanna get raided by mobs, so I decided to build some turrets. And then these toilets, horrible for privacy and looks like a toilet date, as one of my tribe mates called it, but it's not. This is for solo use. I saw this from Teacher's Game too. You can just solo farm fertilizers by clicking 2 buttons repeatedly without needing to use your mouse or anything. Use, leave, flush, and then again use, leave, flush. You could do this as many times as you want. I don't know if it's patched or not, but probably not. It's been in the game for years and it did not get patched. Alright, let me tell you what happens next. My plan was to go underwater Valguero and build a base with vacuum chambers. I know vacuum chambers are not too difficult to raid, but I was sure it's not gonna be easier than out in the open land bases. So around 50 vacuum chambers and we will build an underwater base. I am sure it's gonna get raided after a while, but my plan is to survive for a few weeks and then we find a proper cave. To do this, we're gonna have to farm all the metal and the element. We're gonna give the material materials to Taquel, and he is going to craft the vacuum chambers, tech generator, and tech transmitter, and tech teleporter, all of that for us. Then we will be set and ready to go. Sky is the limit. We can do anything we want. We can farm metal at Valguero, but not element dust. We came here to extinction, but we brought the wrong dino. We need a doid, not Ankylo. It's not efficient. We gotta go back and get a doid now. We just waste so much time with this simple mistake. But since we're already here, I want to see how inefficient the Ankylo is, so we did some farming and it is really bad. Alright, look what I found. Tribe of Calzone's Quetzal Skybase. I don't know how I find this and what I was doing up here, but I just found a Quetzal Skybase. So here is the thing. I was still doing my PvE in a PvP server thing. So I'm just gonna leave them a note saying subscribe to Kaizer from Crete. Imagine spawning in your base and seeing a note like that. It's probably scary and funny at the same time, right? So being extremely family friendly, your neighborhood ARK builder, I had to let them go. Let them have their sky base intact. No raiding, no looting. But we're gonna come back here for a good reason. You'll see. You're gonna see why you can't be friendly in ARK PvP servers. Alright, I think now I know why I was up there. I was looking for a quetzal to tame. So here you go. We got the quetzal and we got the doid. We're gonna farm some element dust so we can have our underwater base with vacuum chambers. I just built this crab trap, but I am so bad at taming crabs. I just keep killing them. I know you're supposed to hit them in their head, but I don't know, something is wrong. Maybe I need a new trap. And this one died too. I gotta give this job to someone else. Now my plant X turrets all grown up. This is our stone base interior. And now we got some vaults. Vaults in a stone base. That is unexpected, right? My tribe mate made a cure for my swamp beaver and placed it outside. What a nice tribe I got. Very nice. Let me show you all our good loot hidden in pillars. Then we're gonna speed this episode up a little bit. Tribe mate found an 150 Ankylo, so let's knock it out really fast. Are you seeing this? Tribe of Calzone, the Quetzal Skybase. They attacked us and they killed one of our PTs. Now I'm a little mad about this. How could you guys do this to us? I will find you, Tribe of Calzone, and I will make you pay. But before I go out to find their base, I tamed few PTs in place of the PTs we lost. And look here, Taquel brought us a beautiful 450 level Manag armor. Alright, while I was looking, I found another skybase. 2-day timer on the structures, and it has a replicator. What a find, right? Amazing. It looks like it's not a base, but a raid preparation thing. Crafting element and other stuff, not sure, but the quetzal was on neutral. You know what that means. So I brought it to our spot. Now, I made the worst possible mistake. I should have just used the replicator right here, instead of waiting for Taquel. But what can happen to an oil cave, right? It is so strong, it's not gonna get raided in the next few days. That is super unlikely, but I should have just used this replicator. But we didn't. We just killed the quetzal. What a bad time to stop being super friendly. What a bad time. Now with a frog tamed, I can go explore underwater. It's not a good way to explore underwater areas, but we were bad. We didn't know how easy to tame basilos in Ragnarok and Genesis Part 1. So this is is the spot. It's not a cave, it's not a crack, it's not a real good spot, but I assume anything is better than outside. This will cover our back and our roof, so we might survive here few weeks, maybe even more. That is the plan. Anyway, I just came here to mark the area and place a vault. And look at here what I found. Again, different name, same tribe, same people. Now, it is time to drop this base to the ground. But before that, let me see my note. Where did I place it? Was it in cemetery? Not here. Was it in fabricator? Not here. Maybe it was in the camp bench. Nice. I remember these dinos. Let's see my note. Here you go. It was in the camp bench. They changed their tribe name, but that will not be enough to stop me. Let's check the storages. Alright, this looks great. I'm liking this loot. This is big profit, dear watchers. Let's see the others real quick. I'm gonna use one of their RGs to carry their loot. It is now belongs to me. You tried to raid my base. You failed. I tried to raid your base. I did not fail. Goodbye, tribe of Calzone sky base. Of course, after I get all my big profit out. Alright, the new flag. Very nice. Let me wear it. And goodbye, prim flag. So, let's load up our new RG with our new loot. Alright, this is the loot I got. Take a good look at everything if you like to see these kind of things. So let's get out of here and get our loot to safety. Then we're gonna come back and drop this thing to the ground. This is gonna take a while with an RG and a PT, so I'm just gonna cut to the end. And done. It is gone and over. I could take these to Abzone base, but I'm just gonna use them for extra safety here. Few more turrets and a little bit of more ammo. New day starts with a cliff base tour and an inventory check. Let me show you what we got around here. And the raising starts. I am raising this baby RG we got from our enemies. We can also incubate eggs in this spot with just a few air conditioners. These are Deinonychus eggs. I'm not gonna raise them, but just incubating for later. So someone attacked our stone base and I think they only got few of our kibbles. Tribe mates managed to push them off. So we still have our farming base. Pretty much everything is safe, only a little damage. We were getting ready to tame some rock golems, but I think that's gonna be later now. We don't have the kibble for it. So we got Giga Hearts for the boss fight. We just can't farm Ellie Dust in Extinction. It is taking so long. So we're gonna give Giga Hearts to Taquel and split the element. Another frog tamed for underwater exploration. We carry them all the way here to this trap and tame it here. Really funny when you think about it. I don't want to get raided by bobs, so I'm just gonna build a metal farming base next to our stone one. That might bring some better quality raiders, but whatever. We're almost there, dear watchers. All the materials are almost ready. Now we're gonna do an easy metal run. Fire wyverns in this game might be the coolest flyers, right? It is just enjoyable to fly around, scout the map, right? And look what I found. A Bob base, pretty close to our location. I am still feeling too friendly to destroy this, so I'm just gonna leave them. We're cooking the metal for our vacuum chambers underwater base. It is almost done. Let me just grab a high level beaver while I wait for the metal. A bear trap right next to their spawn point is built up and ready to use. Also, someone tamed a circle for more options when we go underwater. We are still not taming a proper basilo. We are going with the close options. These guys are pretty fast too. We need underwater dinos who are fast because of Tusos in the deep Valguero ocean. They are mean and very high damage. We got more frogs. We almost got one for each now. And look who is in our ab zone base. Taquel is here to take the materials and craft the things for us. We are so close to achieving our goal. It is exciting. And our stone base is under attack now. Alright, let's see what's up. I see a man and our turrets are gone. The range on that thing is broken. Good thing they nerfed the manas. Alright, they're moving for the stone base now. So they got 2 manas, probably 2 guys raiding a stone base they just saw. That is to be expected. But here is the thing. I am so PvE oriented, I am almost always unprepared. I am always so focused on building and farming, taming and raising. I always forgot making lots of flag, weapons, guns and bullets. So here we are. We're just gonna watch them destroy our base. Good thing we don't have anything of value on the stone base. We moved all the good stuff to Abzone base. We only have some dinos here in cryopods, and they are hidden in the pillars, not in the vaults inside the base. Haha, mind games, right? Let me see you blow up some vaults and find them empty of any cryopods. So, take a guess if these raiders could be able to find my hidden storages and cryopod dinos in them. Let's see. So my pillars look intact. Imagine the surprise the raiders gonna get when they blow up the vaults and nothing good in them. Now they're just carrying the hard materials to that metal base so they can craft things. We only had heavy farm, nothing else. These guys getting out of here empty-handed. Let's see what they carry to my metal base. Alright, they are trying to craft things. I'm gonna get the CP and the electronics so they can't craft turrets or metal parts. I think they can get some gunpowder, but they're on mana, so no weight on those things. They didn't see my transmitter, so I'm just gonna turn it off just in case. I'm not gonna leave them to craft things in peace. And they are gone, whatever they could take. Ally from the oil cave brought a giga to keep what's left safe over there. Alright, let's see what is left in these bags and if anything survived on the hidden storages. We got busy here from the oil cave saying greetings. Alaikum salam, bro. Thank you for coming to help out. They are here to help, but I think it was too late. They're just staying here to keep things safe for a bit. There is nothing to guard, to be honest. And let's go. You seen these invisible storages for the win. Now I'm gonna take whatever is left here and move them to our Abzone base. This hidden bag is out, but I think they failed to see it. It's just so nice when these kind of things happen. Alright, I'm just gonna go to the transmitter and upload and then download everything to the Abzone base. Alright, this is bad. Someone just found our Abzone base. You seen that mana? That is bad news. I only hope for that mana belongs to someone in our no attack friends in the server. So, do you remember the start of this episode? It's been a while and here we are in the oil cave. Just when I thought I could go beyond and all. when I would finally get everything. It happened suddenly. No one was expecting this crazy thing. Our friends in the oil cave got their vibe completely and banned permanently. It's over. It's gone. All that materials we farmed, all that element, metal is gone. Poof. Just like that. I should have used that quetzal replicator right now. Feel my regret on that. We tried to keep the oil cave for a while with a fire wyvern and a bear until another friend in the server could come and bring something more powerful, but someone dropped a giga on top of our heads. So since we were still in the server with no attack unofficial ally list and we have a decent farm base with farm dinos, I wanted to keep going with my plan. So did my tribe mates. But the very next day, not even the next day, just few hours later, one of the so-called no attack list Discord server member out of like 5 tribes, these guys broke their word immediately. At the end, Takuel got wiped by the devs and we got wiped by Oathbreakers. Okay, that's an exaggeration a little bit. They wiped our little cliff plat base. Tribe of Moin, who lived in the spider cave, dropped our base less than 1 day after the big bad scary alpha tribe in the oil cave got their wipe. So no one is there to make you. Why bother keeping your word, right? Even in a game, that is very bad behavior, people. It's not like you need the stuff we had, right? It's nothing for a spider cave tribe. And if you wanted to just remove everyone from the server, which that is understandable, be a little upfront. Just say so. Then you can do your raid. It's all fair game. But that's not Moin. That is not how they roll. Other tribes in the no attack list was cool though. They kept their word and they didn't grift us. Tribe of Core even gave me a lead that kept me playing after we lost pretty much everything. They told me they had this raided base with a replicator intact in it. So I came here and built a pillbox so later on I can spawn in and craft things with that replicator. Even though it looks like we lost everything, I still had my hidden dinos and my relentless will to succeed. I got some mutton with my frog. I placed a turret. I got the power up and I crafted an energy saddle. Then I farmed some metal. Then I got some oil from an oil pump. I almost drowned myself trying to farm silica pearls in a tiny lake. I found a tech quetzal, but it was very low level. Then I found another quetzal, even lower level. I farmed some more metal. Then I finished my metal base. Then I placed more turrets and crafted some ammo for them. I chopped down a tree, then transferred all the wood with a vault door. Then I got some black pearls with my frog. I collected some CP. Again, I hid my farming dinos in the pillar near my metal base. And for the final deed of the day, I crafted some hard poly. I tried my best to farm up everything once again to make use of that replicator. But I was not fast enough. So my last place got blown up. Another full circle. But this time I had enough. I was finally done. This was my final attempt. Until I watched a video that changed everything. I watched this video of Wind Actor and I ended up here. How? That's gonna be in the next video. So if anyone is still here watching this, listen, in order to not miss out on the episode 2, make sure to subscribe with the notifications on. Therefore, YouTube might let you know when the episode 2 comes out. Well, it might not send you a notification at all, but having subscribers feels very appreciated. Alright dear watchers, see you on the next episode.